Okay, final video. Well, maybe we'll do one more once it's all set up, but last assembly video. So I'm gonna put in the power supply, 850 watt, not bad. ROG or ORG Strix to match the motherboard, which again looks like this. Also, I mean, I didn't say this before, but this is kind of the masterpiece of the whole set right here. A GeForce RTX 3080 Ti. I was able to buy one because of a shuffle on Newegg, so pretty awesome. All right, let's open these up. We'll start with the power supply. Hopefully I got all the cables I need to finish this thing up. We'll see. Wow, look at the quality of this. All right, so it came with some nice bags. Really cool cables and stickers are in here. Zip ties. Hopefully all the cables I'll need in here and here. And the actual power supply. Big old fan, lots of connections. All right, well, let's get it installed. So I'm gonna go in down here and we'll figure out how to wire it up in a second. So I installed it, but then I couldn't connect things, so I took it out again. But yeah, what I have here is the recommended motherboard cable. It says MB here. Might not be able to read that. And there's a bunch of ones for CPU, VGA, PCI. So there's one with 2 sets here. This one is a 3 set, and then this one is for it says peripheral IDE SATA MolX. So not quite sure on those, but I need to figure out, am I using these or am I using these for my graphics card? So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the graphics card to figure that out. Looks like it's this one here. It's like 4-pin. So I only need one of them. It's, I guess in case you have 2 graphics cards, you would use 2. But this seems to work. So now I'm gonna slot this in and then wire the cable, then go with the PSU. So let's put this in first. Okay, so I had to take off 2 of these and it goes in right there. You can see the other one. I only got 1 graphics card, but the other one goes in there. But yeah, it's in there tight, looking sick. I just gotta route this wire. So we're gonna slip it through here and then set this up and plug it into the power supply. All right, so we've got the motherboard hooked up here, the graphics card hooked up. This is the graphics card to the power. Other thing we noticed is the RGB cables and the fan cables, power cables are not connected. So I put those actually back through there because I think they need to connect to the motherboard, but I'll confirm that. Next, before I install the power supply completely, I wanted to see how this gets powered. So I'm gonna install this. I think it goes right here in one of these. So let's do that. Okay, I got the SSD installed here. It takes 2 cables, so a SATA to PSU for the power, and a SATA to USB or SATA or something that plugs into the motherboard. So I don't know exactly where it plugs in yet. I'm gonna have to check that as well. The other thing about the motherboard is I gotta set up the Wi-Fi antenna, and then whatever these are. These might be LEDs. Not sure, so I actually have to check into those as well. But other than that, we're ready to rock and roll. We got the PSU and we've got the GPU. So let me finish screwing that in and then we'll talk about what we need to do with the motherboard connections. So we're installed here. This says, I think it says 0 dB fan mode with that button press. Anyways, so I figured out some of the cables that I was missing. So these here are for the top panel buttons on my case. And I think I plugged in the USB as well, somewhere over here. So we're just missing a couple of those. Tidied up the cables a bit. Also was missing the power actually on the water pump, so added that. All the fans should be plugged in now. That's pretty much everything. I do have these 2 cables that have to do with RGB, I believe. And I don't know how to set these up, so I'll come back to this. Not sure. If anyone knows what these cables do, let me know. All right, but I think we got pretty much everything. I'm gonna, also this is the Wi-Fi antenna. Look at that, sick IO. Anyways, this is the GPU, obviously, we got now. Power supply, cable management, whatever. Here's the SATA. All right, so I'm gonna plug this thing in, make sure it actually boots up to the BIOS or whatever, and try to install Windows. So I'll do that in like a follow-up video and let you guys know how it's running. I think that's it. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything obvious, but I'll check in with you guys later. Thanks for watching.